On January 17th, 2020, Boeing stock traded to a low of $321.09 per share. Since that low, Boeing has rebounded to $340.49 per share as of Friday's close. There are some who believe the stock could recover to $400 per share before this year is over. For sure, Boeing has faced issues with the 737 MAX. However, the FAA indicated that the 737 MAX is nearly ready for its test flights. So perhaps the plane can return to service by mid year. So let's take a look. If, and that's a big if, the 737 MAX can return by mid year, maybe the stock can hit $400 per share by the end of this year. However, if Boeing misses that goal, that could mean more cash goes out the door. Boeing does have plenty of cash, but it'll be needed to keep the dividends safe. Apparently, Boeing plans to resume production of its grounded jets before they're officially allowed back in the air. Does that move signify the company's confidence in its planes? Well, only time will truly tell. But if that were to happen, major airlines could start to use the planes again soon. And in turn, Boeing and its investors could see clearer skies ahead. But if you're a Boeing shareholder, buckle up and be prepared for turbulence. Regardless, it's difficult to ignore Boeing stock as it begins to recover from a double bottom support dating back to late 2018. Boeing has a wide moat, speaking in Buffett terms, and there is limited competition. But if Boeing's 737 MAX could return to the skies by mid year, a very strong argument could be made that the stock could recover to $400 per share before 2021. So let's take a look at our charts to see what they indicate. And we're taking a look at a 20-year monthly chart on Boeing Company, and the symbol is BA. For disclosure purposes, I do not hold any shares of Boeing at this time. Looking at the price chart, the important thing to look at from this low in 2009, not only has this been an uptrend, but it's been an exponential moving uptrend. Look at that arc. Now, we're at that level of 340.49, and the double bottom goes, say, here in late 2018 to this time here just recently, and we've bounced off of that. But the fact that the stock price is hanging above 300 is pretty impressive given that the MAC has been dropping. See this top there in mid 2018, and then it had another attempt there in early 2019, but that failed and the stock plummeted. It's still heading down with a little bit of acceleration recently, but if you go take a look at the MAC histogram, the acceleration really is not all that much. We are at a negative 10.46 level, so that's pretty steep. But if this can turn, and it looks like the initial month is beginning to turn, it might be a great opportunity. Let's take a look at the price rate of change. That looks good too, with a nice bottoming process here. Surprisingly, it's near that zero or midline there. Very nice. The slow line is still above there. Might be able to bottom, base, and head up from this point here, which means it's still stronger than it was back in 2009 and only about as weak as it was in 2016. Again, another impressive oscillator. It continues on. There, the bottom in 2009, we have an uptrend. I would not have expected that. We're near that midline or 50 line. We could base here and head on up. Into the stochastics, it looks like it wants to try to bottom. Not quite ready yet. I think we have a little bit of time there. And here's an example for you back in 2009 and another one here in 2003 to make comparison, and perhaps this here in 2016. So watch how that evolves. Moving here into volume. Volume actually looks okay. And then the Williams. Williams too looks like it wants to bottom here, but I'd like to see the Williams head on up to that 50 line or midline or perhaps even higher before I'm convinced. But It's not that far off. Back up here to the price chart. Once again, I'm pretty astonished that the price has been able to stay, say, within this trading range there, 300 to say somewhere around 375 without deteriorating further. So, this could be a very impressive stock to consider for an investment, but as usual, conduct your fundamental analysis. And for today, that's ChewDog Charts. Thank you.